I'm glad they had a good turnout for that event. And Keith Marler, I'm also very thankful that that event took place yesterday. And those tee times were not for this morning, because that would be a bit challenging.
That would be, indeed, as we have all sorts of rainy rumbles and all sorts of other just garbage rolling on through the area as a whole, as these winds are gusting upwards of 40 and 50 miles per hour as they roll through the Twin Cities. We've got ourselves some cloud cover and some rain rolling on through the area. That stuff's rolling on into St. Paul. I just got a text from Gracie, my daughter, who is in St. Paul right now as this is rolling on by. I did not get a chance to check it, so I'm very curious as to what she has to say as she is currently in St. Paul. I'm very curious, as a matter of fact, as winds are gusting quite nicely as they go rolling on by with some of that big old rain and not much in the way of hail at the moment. The history of a little bit of hail, but more of a history of some winds gusting in western Minnesota of up to 80 miles per hour. This is going back into far western sections of Minnesota in the early morning hours, but no warnings associated with any of these storms right now. Just a severe thunderstorm watch in effect through 9 a.m. 70 degrees right now in Minneapolis, 70 in St. Paul, 72 in Roseville, 70 in Edina, 71 in Eagan, upper 60s and lower 70s across the board. Widespread temperatures in the 50s across parts of Ely and Hibbing, International Falls, 69 in Hutchinson, 69 in St. Cloud, 72 in Owatonna, and 72 in Mankato. And our dew points are right there in the upper 60s and lower 70s. This is swampy, and it will remain so for the better part of the day. Upper Minnesota, northern Minnesota, excuse me, in the more comfortable 50s. And you're kind of out of it from a storm standpoint. As we go on through the day today, most all of our heaviest of rains and everything else will be across the southern half of Minnesota. You will be more spectators than anything else from all of this affair. There's our severe thunderstorm watch in effect through 9 a.m. The back half of this has been pulled. The graphic won't update, but all of this energy continues to push on by. Watch how it just blossoms and just plows right on through the metro area. Again, all of the warnings have been pulled out of this, but the heaviest of rains rolling on through the Twin Cities, moving now into Wisconsin. Again, not the leading edge, but just inward, moving across parts of the East Metro now would be those winds gusting to 40, maybe 50 miles per hour overall. And again, heavy rains rolling through. This again is waking a lot of people up. Hi, how are you? I'm Keith. Nice to meet you. Nice to join you. Nice to see you on this Saturday morning for the second Saturday in a row. Sorry. All of this energy as it rolls on by, bringing a good amount of rain. I just checked parts of western Hennepin County. Hi, Rockford. You picked up an 1.5 inches of rain as this stuff rolled on by. Parts of the West Metro are getting awfully close to an inch just from the leading edge of all of this. So this is bringing, on average, anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to an 1.5 inches of rain within an hour as it rolls on by. I know yesterday it was very hit and miss. Parts of the metro picked up nothing. Parts of the metro picks up about 1 inch to an 1.5 inches of rain with those very spotty little storms. This is a widespread, everybody's getting 1 inch to an 1.5 inches of rain this morning. Welcome to it. This is why we talked yesterday how we would end up from yesterday morning through Monday. Hey, there's going to be some localized 4 to 6 inches by Monday, guys. It's because we're going to see rounds of this. We saw some of it yesterday evening. We see this morning. We're going to see pockets of it this afternoon or evening, very, very isolated. Then we're going to have another round of stuff tonight and another round of stuff off and on tomorrow as well and tomorrow night. Little guy coming through Mankato, maybe some small hail just south of Highway 14. This had some wind gusts to 50 miles per hour as it rolled across parts of Highway 169. Now, as we look at the wider view there, again, this rolls through. Everything kind of settles down around her after lunchtime. Little pocket storms this afternoon possible, little wind there. And then we take a little bit of a break with some more activity really blossoming again tonight and off and on through the day tomorrow. So for today, muggy, 83 degrees and just unsettled. This morning, calming down a little bit this afternoon with little pop-ups. Then we're right back at it overnight tonight at 68. Oh, also humid. And then for tomorrow, the unsettlement continues with a high right around 80 degrees with pockets of heavy rain and storms taking us through the day on Sunday before we wrap it up as we go on into the day on Monday. As I take you through that 7-day forecast, we'll finally settle out Monday afternoon and then falling humidity and looking quiet and beautiful as we head on into fair time starting on Thursday and Friday, those first 2 days of the fair, looking real nice.